boys, the best card in every position. This one is definitely a little bit harder to make. This is now after All-Star Athletes Part 2, which was one of the best promos of the year, a top 3 drop of the year. We've also gotten amazing Ultimate Legends. They're starting to juice Ultimate Legends. AKAs are getting way better as well. They're trying to juice in the content now. And then also Sugar Rush. This is a hard one to make. I'm very excited to get right into it, though. But if you guys are enjoying the videos, man, make sure you hit that like, hit the subscribe, and let's just get right into the empty lineup and build it up. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code CHU for 5% off your order. Offensive line, we're still looking for 0 AP secures. We're really just trying to counter every single, Colossus unstoppable force you could play against in the game. Right now, I really do like Joe Thomas still at right tackle like we did in the last one. And then at left tackle, you could literally just use Jonathan Ogden or was it Jason Peters? There's no wrong answer there. They're both like basically the exact same card. I'm just going to click the one I found first. They both get up to 98 and get the same exact abilities as Joe T. But left guard, I honestly, there's so many good ones. Quentin Nelson's still elite. I believe you could use, why am I forgetting? I'm a literally Browns fan. Yeah, Joe Bitonio's elite. You got McDaniel. I'm probably going to go with Mike Munchak because he does also get, like, if you wanted it, he does get Vanguard too if you want to overpay for it. But for 0 be secure, I think he has to be here, man. And then when it comes to center, I think it's still Alex Mack, man. I think it's definitely still Alex Mack across the board. He's still the best one. And then at right guard, if you want to use the Vanguard, you could definitely go with Kyle Long. I don't know how it still feels like that's a little bit more niche place out at this time with the AP, the way it's set up is. So I'm going to go with Larry Allen because I think he kind of pleases the masses a little bit more on a list like this. But tight end, I think it's 2 guys in the game. Actually, I don't know. Ozzie Newsome did come out. And also, I don't think he was supposed to drop, if I'm not mistaken. This card is very, very, very good. The negative is, though, is he can't really spin compared to, like, Jimmy Graham or Tony G. If you don't mind not having the spin, I think this is the guy, because look at the discounts, man. You can run short elite, which I think is the best option here with Yak 'em Up. Short elite, if you guys have used Vernon Davis, he catches, like, everything down low, and it kind of works as, like a baby off-brand route tech, too. I think I'm going to have Ozzy here. I almost value those abilities over having the spin move. Like, Yak 'em Up is very, very good, because Secure Tackler is probably the worst it's ever been in this Madden, or in Madden in general. And real quick, boys, if you want to know the best place to start winning more games where you can learn full offensive and defensive schemes that actually work, you should check out civil.gg and use my code CHU for 30% off. You'll be joining over 2,000 active members who are winning more games, and over 98% of people who joined said they've won more games since joining. So if you want to start winning more games, make sure you click that link in the top of the description and use code CHU for 30% off. And now, let's get back to the video. Wide receiver position, man. Honestly, this one I think definitely has like a lock on the top 3. Like, I don't think there's any competition for the top 3 right now. This is probably the easiest one it's ever been. Like, I could literally, like, everybody knows it. It's Ed Too Tall Jones. Where's he at? The wide receiver. Well, I'm just going to put this. You guys know what I mean when I put him there. That's the D end one, but you know what I mean. It's an out of position card. You upgrade him. And then wide receiver 3, I think it's Julio Jones. These guys are all elite. All absolutely elite cards. They're all huge human beings, too. Julio gets the out of position chem, so you can get him up to 6'5". I love all these cards. This is my current wide receiver roster right now as well, my God Squad. I don't know. I guess you could change it if you don't really prefer the tall guys. I'm starting to love them a lot more. And also, I do like other cards that I do want to mention, too. Munoz is also elite, and so is Xavier McDaniel. Or, I keep saying Xavier McDaniel. That's an NBA player. Randall McDaniel. But moving on over to the rest of the list. Halfback, I'm giving 2 cards. I don't care. You can kill me if you want. I don't know. I'm putting 2 cards. Tavondre Sweat and Derrick Henry. They both deserve their respect. These are the 2 best running backs in the game. They both get the elite spin. I think Tavondre's is a little bit better because he's a little bit... I don't know why his feels better. Maybe his weight just flings more. I don't know. I'm just making up a theory right now. But his spin definitely feels the best. But Derrick Henry does have the X factor in him as well. The thing I like about Tavondre, though, if I had to pick one, and I think a lot of people like Tavondre more for, is because he's 0 AP. And also, the 400 pounds basically feels like an X factor if you've played enough with this card. He breaks so many tackles. Secures also suck, so it makes Derrick Henry feel really good this year compared to, like, X factors at the end game last year. Secure tacklers counted everything, but this year they suck. Quarterback, it's really just the same, too. This is the most boring position in Madden right now, and I think everybody knows. We need something, EA. I mean, they're trying. They're giving us other quarterbacks. I think McNabb is really good. I think he's quarterback 3. Jameis is really good, too. He's quarterback 4. But these cards are too good. EA we'll get there one day where these disgusting cards are not on teams anymore. I'm so sick of looking at them. They're so boring to play against. They're so boring to, like, use. They're there though, man. They're there. We're still locked in, but one day we'll have a different switch right there on the offense. Safety, man. Free safety is a little bit tough. I think this position is definitely one of the weaker ones in the game. I still do like Malcolm if you want to spend the AP on reinforcement. But if you're looking for 0 AP stacks, Sean Taylor still gets everything for 0, which I absolutely love. If you do have AP, though, or your man HaHa Clinton Dix also gets the universal for 2 AP. But the thing is, if you're going to use HaHa Clinton Dix, you might as well just get Malcolm Jenkins and spend the AP on him, because I think he's better all around. So I think I'm going to go Sean Taylor and actually Malcolm Jenkins here. I think this is the play if I had to run 2 of them. It's kind of a weak position, dude. It really is. Or if you have a lot of AP, you could go with Jimmy Graham, too, if you prefer height as well. Right outside linebacker, another very bad. Look at the names. Just look at the names. It is pretty brutal. Actually, I forgot. The GOAT is right here. The GOAT Derrick Henry out of position card. This is one of my favorite users in the entire game. I forgot about that because he was not a 99 or up there towards the top. But middle linebacker, this one is absolutely one of the easiest. London Fletcher, see, this is the thing that's tough, is that I do value Derrick Henry as a user. So these two, I'm probably going to like maybe put 2 edge rushers over here. I don't know, because I do value both these guys as users or a looper. London Fletcher is elite. I don't know if you guys saw his abilities. He just came out yesterday. He gets reinforcement, which is every KO, but the thing is you don't get like the, the reaction boost like you do with a normal zone KO. So he gets every KO, plus he dominates like blocks, which is basically like out my way built in. But he also gets mid-zone for 0. So you get that. He gets secure tackler built in and reinforcement. So meaning he basically has every KO. He basically has universal for 1 and secure tackler. This is an amazing card. London Fletcher is amazing. Very, very good card. But when it comes to the, I don't know. This is so tough. This is genuinely so tough because we already have 2 users. And I do think these 2 users are better than like a, see, this is the way I view it, right? Derrick Henry's your user. This is a looper, right? But when it comes to like these guys, like Ted Hendricks, like I can't put him here because he's more of a, he's not really of an edge rusher, you know? I guess you could use him as an edge rusher because he does get dual threat. So I guess we could put him there, but I don't know. This is so tough. This is so tough. I don't want to put another user in here. I don't know. I guess we'll just do this. I guess we'll just pick bot. I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. This feels like an already butchered list because these 2 are just so good at their positions. But moving over to safety, let's move into more and more important stuff here. Strong safety, the safeties need help in this game. They are definitely so behind right now, as you can see. It's really Calvin Johnson and then a bunch of like meh cards. That's what it kind of feels like, even at the free safety. I knew we were going with that card, but I think I'm still going to throw Simmons here at line or strong safety too. You could even argue him right here if you really want the height and the boost and everything. I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird doing this list because like these cards, like now that I think about it, like a lot of these cards are kind of like meh when you look at the grand scheme of things. Top 3 corners in the game. I just did my top 10 cornerback list, so this is very fresh in my mind, so I'll kind of fly right through this. Randy Moss and also Patrick Peterson, I think, are the 1A, 1B, whatever you want to do there. Patrick Peterson just has to be on your team. He gets everything for 0. You can run an Avalanche X Factor on him, and he also boosts your corners and speed, and he gets secure tackler. He gets better abilities than Randy Moss, because Randy Moss gets all of that, but it's 1 AP on Randy, which kind of sucks. And he also has like acrobat. I mean, Patrick Peterson really is just so good. But 6'4" is 6'4", man. So no matter what, I think these are the 2 guys you really want to look at. And also, he just retired. I wonder if we're going to get a tribute card for this Patrick Peterson. I think he's kind of like a Madden legend, right? But if they didn't give Zach Martin one, I don't know if they're going to give Patrick Peterson one. He's a little bit bigger of a name. He might sell a little bit more packs for them. I don't know. I think that would be a dope card. I don't know if it'd be better. Probably won't be. It could be better than this one. This one's elite, but we'll see, man. Cornerback 3. I did have what's his name here? Byron Jones in the last video, but I did say him and Sherman were very, very interchangeable. And I think the more and more I think about it, I think those are the 2 guys you want to have, because you got to remember anyways, you probably are going to be using 4 corners, right? Most people do, especially if you're running like dollar. So I guess these are the 2 guys you would have if you wanted to do that. But moving over to finish off the defensive line at right end, actually I'm going to do that one last. I think the defensive tackle is the most loaded spot right now. The best defensive tackle in the game is my dog, Larry Allen. He is probably my favorite card on defense in this entire game right now. 2 AP Colossus, 0 AP inside stuff, 0 AP secure tackler on him as well. He is an elite card, man. Larry Allen, make sure you guys go get him onto your D tackle spot. Moving to left end, Jason Taylor just got a card today. or I'm recording this on Saturday. He got a card yesterday, technically, when you're watching this. He has 2 AP on an Unstoppable Force, also gets Secure, and also, I believe, Double or Nothing for 0 as well. So a very good card right there. But actually, when it comes to the other spot, I'm just going to move our guy Ed Too Tall Jones over. I think that's the play. I'm going to move Ed Too Tall Jones to right end because the other spot's a little bit weaker. These guys all get an X Factor down here. So does Ted Hendricks if you wanted to run that as well. I think this is what I would rock, man. I think I like this team a lot right here. That one was a little bit hard to do. I definitely think play styles are definitely a little bit more, diverse right now. So some cards might play a little bit worse for you depending on what you're running right now. But I think this is the general best card in every position. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys switching any card on this list? Is there anybody I forgot about? And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Hopefully we get some banging AKs. I'll see you guys there. Peace out, boys.